Good morning, team. Looking at the overall market, you can see we pulled back just a little bit. If you look at the 5 minute, you'll see it a little bit better. You can see we pushed up, hit 428, and started to basically pull back. Definitely want to watch to see what's going to happen today, especially since we had that crazy rally where we went from 410 all the way up towards 428. Reason being, they're saying it's because Russian sanctions, but to be honest, in the morning, if you look at just the RSI was extremely oversold from the previous day sell off. So a lot of people use the RSI indicator as a time or indicator to help them understand when is a good time to get in and when is a good time to get out. And you can see we were well below 30, not only on the SPY, but a lot of key names that you guys know that are inside the SPY, like Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, all those companies, all the major companies were very oversold yesterday as well, giving a prime opportunity for a dip buy situation from the previous day sell-off. So want to see if we're going to hold above the 180-day trade line today. You can see we're floating right above it, which is sitting at 428.30. As long as we stay above that, we should see some type of consolidation over here or a possible breakout, right? So if we break out, we want to see a break of that previous yesterday high, which is at 428. So we want to break that 428, hold above it, and then we can start pushing up towards 434. If not, and we see some possible downside, we'll probably see it from the break of 423, which is acting as support right now. And then we can start going to 419, which was a previous support basically before. If I just extend this line, you can see 419 was previous support. And then we know we could possibly go to 410. But overall, it does look like we're looking a little bit bullish. It's only natural for us to push up after that amazing rally yesterday to want to test the trade line before a possible continuation. So let's see what happens. That's the 180-day. If we jump over toward the 20-day, you can see the 20-day MACD does look like it wants to cross down. RSI is kind of a little bit more closer to the overbought side. And we do have the SMA over here. So watch for that 428, but do keep in mind that SMA is at 435 over here today. So next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. So Tesla had some crazy news yesterday that the SEC is basically probing Elon Musk and his brother because Elon Musk's brother sold shares the day before Elon tweeted, hey, should I sell some shares to basically for tax purposes? So they're trying to say that the brother got out early. He had inside information. Let's see what happens with that. But so far, you can see the stock is unaffected by the news. Tesla had an amazing day yesterday as well. We could see Tesla went from the lows of 691 and it basically took off from there, just like everything else. Tesla was oversold as well. You could see Tesla basically hit that 691 yesterday morning, and it was basically a nice upward trend from there, right? So if we jump over to the 1 minute, you can see Tesla hit a high of basically 814. We want to see if we break that 814 today. Should be kind of easy, especially if Tesla's trying to be bullish. You can see the RSI is pointing up. Once we break 814, we could start possibly going up towards the 836 range, which was a previous support. So 814 to 836 is possible on Tesla. So if we do start to pull back, let's drop over towards the 20-day. Got to check those 20 days after a run like that. Some of them could be overbought, but you can see we're still looking like a bullish upward trend on the stock over here as well. If we do start to come down, we have had some type of support around like 780. You can see 780 was a key support level over here. So if we break 780, in my opinion, I think we could start going to 750. So make sure you guys keep an eye out on that. Next one we want to talk about is Coinbase. So Coinbase actually was on the trending this morning. So we definitely want to see what's going to happen with Coinbase this morning. So you can see it is giving us some type of hook formation, looking like it wants to cross up. It did get upgraded this morning as well, right? So it got basically a downgrade to 360. The stock is trading at 175. So this means that the stock is a lot lower than it's supposed to be right now. So let's see what happens with the overall stock. We could possibly get some type of upward trend. You can see the stock is basically pull down, find some type of support over here, and it does look like the stock may want to continue some possible uptrend. So watch for the break of 180, which was some type of conjunction area over here. Once we break 180, I think we start pushing a 184, maybe even 190 with this kind of upgrade. So make sure you set your alerts and then you guys are going to be aware if it starts to push up. If it starts to come down, make sure you watch for 166, then we can start going to 155. Next one we're going to talk about is Facebook. Although it does not look like it had an amazing day yesterday, this is the 4-hour chart. So each candle over here means 4 hours. But if we look at the 5-minute chart from yesterday, Facebook had a crazy day yesterday as well, too. So that's why I'm throwing it on the watch list. We went from 189 and then we went to highs of 208. That is a crazy, crazy move for Facebook. So definitely want to watch to see what's going to happen with Facebook. We hit a high of 208.35. So once we start to break that, it's only safe to assume that, hey, we could possibly go higher from there, right? So break up the high of 208, and then we can start possibly retesting 216. Facebook contracts are not that expensive, so you could get into some of these and make some good money on it. So other than that, to the downside, watch for the break of 202, which was some type of support, some type of resistance, and then we can start going back to 189. But it does look like everything's leaning for a bullish favor this morning. Everything can change, especially with the news-driven market that we're in. And that leads me to say that, hey, today is Friday, right? Same day expirations. If you guys don't want to play that type of volatility, make sure you guys get some time on your contracts. I know playing same days you get quick money, but sometimes it's not about that, right? It's about being consistent and minimizing those losses, right? So especially on option contracts, same day contracts, they do move against you pretty fast. So make sure you guys are very mindful of that as well and have a max loss in mind, use a stop loss, and I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys like this video and subscribe. Share this video if you feel that this helped you and maybe it could help someone else. Later.